Hey guys, it's ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the month of November. All right, now these messages may not resonate with every Gemini out there, so please just take what resonates with you and leave out the rest. Also, stay tuned for your bonus info that's going to be coming up after this. All right, Gemini, let's see what we got going on for you this month. You know, this month you're realizing that you can't carry everything anymore. Okay, you're dragging around dead weight and that load is way too heavy. Okay, you're trying to do too much on your own, Gemini, and it's just burning you out. You know, you're finally like, you know what, F this, I can't do it all. It's, you know, it's time to just give yourself a break. You know, right now it's all about structure, rules, and control. Okay, so either you're dealing with someone who's trying to control you, like a father figure, a boss, or maybe somebody with authority, okay? Or you're stepping up and you're running shit yourself. Listen, either way, it's pushing you to get organized and take charge and just handle your business. You know, connections are a mess right now, okay, whether it's romantic or not. The problems you're going to run into this month are going to be with either a relationship or choices that aren't lining up, right? There's no balance, there's no harmony, you know, like nothing is syncing the way that it should, and it's just throwing you off. It's hard to decide on anything when your head and your heart don't agree. You know, your confidence is shot right now, okay? You've been doubting yourself, and that alone is throwing you off completely. On top of that, some of you are letting shady or jealous people just mess with your head. Right? You know damn well that's part of the problem, and that's why you feel off. You know, Gemini, you tried to walk away and just leave, right? But you couldn't do it. You knew it wasn't good for you, but you kept running back to the same shit like it was going to be different. But it never was. You didn't cut it off all the way when you had the chance. All right, and that back and forth energy is the reason that it's still hanging around now. You know, right now things feel like unfair. Okay, you might even feel cheated or lied to, or maybe like you're not getting the full truth. You know, some of you might be dealing with maybe shady contracts or just legal stuff. Right? Either way, things don't feel balanced. All right, and you know it's not fair. You know, Gemini, I hate to say this, but you get ready for an emotional shit show coming up real soon. All right? Either you're holding too much in and you're having a hard time keeping your feelings in check, or some toxic person around you is being manipulative and pushing all your buttons. Listen, either way, feelings are flying everywhere, okay? And it's draining. The universe is testing you this month to see if you can keep your cool throughout all of this. You know, you have this ability where you can see trouble before it even happens. All right? You've already lived through enough to know the game. So now you can see the warning signs and the red flags before shit even hits the fan. Right? That's like your gift, okay? You know when to move and you know when to duck in order to dodge like a full-on disaster. You're not letting anything or anyone take you out again. You know, people around you are done with the pity party, okay? And they're finally starting to move on from the past, all right? They've been stuck in regret, right? But now they're finally letting some of that go, all right? You could feel that change, that shift, all right? That healing energy is actually lightening things up for you too. Listen, I get it. You don't trust shit right now because you're scared of being lied to or played again. But at the same time, you want to catch it before it happens, all right? It's like you want to be one step ahead of the bullshit so you can see the truth and just not get blindsided again. You know, by the end of the month, you're feeling alone or disconnected, like as if you're, I don't know, pulling away from people. You know, some of you are avoiding the hard stuff instead of dealing with it, all right? And to be honest, it feels like you're hiding more than anything else. You know, what you really need is to connect and just face yourself if you actually want to move forward. Hey Gemini, it's ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome back to part 2 of your reading. This is going to be your bonus info for the month of November. All right, so let's just start off with some timing windows. Okay, I'm going to start from the beginning of the month and work my way towards the end. We have here, let's see, November 2nd to the 4th. Okay, that's when you're going to be feeling weighed down. Okay, that's when you're realizing that you're carrying everything and you can't do it anymore. All right, let's see. November 8th to the 10th. Okay, that's when like disharmony in relationships or partnerships shows up. Okay, then we have the 15th to the 17th. Okay, that's when like emotional manipulation or like lack of balance comes in. November 21st to the 24th. Okay, so that's when you're going to be like isolating yourself, avoiding people and, you know, the things that you need to face. Just see here. All right, now I'm going to jump into zodiac signs that came in strongly in this reading. Now, guys, this could be somebody you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. Don't get too fixated on the signs. You could be dealing with any sign, okay? But the ones I have here are Aries, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, and Cancer. Okay, just see here. All right, I'm going to just jump into some symbols that you might be seeing but maybe ignoring. Let's see here. Some of you are seeing 222. Okay, that talks about decisions and relationships being tested. Okay, I'm also picking up on 555. All right, that talks about big shifts, sudden changes. Picking up on broken glass. Okay, that has to do with basically things that can't be put back together. All right. There's also the color gray coming in. All right, that's when you know, like you're feeling stuck between leaving and staying. I'm also picking up that some of you could be having dreams about being lied to. All right, that's your subconscious just showing you who can and can't be trusted. Some of you are also hearing like whispers or like catching side comments. All right, that's just confirmation of like sneaky energy that's around you. All right, now I'm going to channel some initials. Okay, it could be your name, their name, first name, last name, place it how you see fit. Okay, let's see here. What do we have here? We have A, E, G, J, M, N, P, R, and T. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. If you're enjoying the bonus info and you want me to continue this way, just hit the like button or leave me a quick comment to let me know. Thanks for watching, and until next time, sending you love and light.